it's a continuing effort by the PRC to put pressure on Taiwan. The pretext is that the President lighting the speech last week was provocative and all that, but that I think is a pretext. The PRC has been
Mm,
saying using this language regardless of what Lai says or does, and Tsai for that matter, Tsai before him for that matter. So Beijing is looking for a reason to continue putting pressure on Taiwan. They've said, they want to exert control over Taiwan, and they're trying to do so in a way that is at minimal risk and cost themselves. So I suppose the path that they've discovered is one where perhaps if they can continuing issuing threats and use coercive force without actually breaking into violence, that's one way they believe that might get Taiwan people on Taiwan to give up and to accept their terms. The message that the PRC is trying to convey is that it's not going to let up on its claims over Taiwan. However, what's also interesting is that Beijing does not wish to be seen as unilaterally changing the status quo or being overly aggressive. So it's using this sort of pretext about Lai's behavior as a excuse, if you like, as a reason, if you like, for its behavior. But we've seen these sets of military maneuvers, exercises, patrol of military aircraft and ships, regardless of what is going on in Taiwan. There is some claim that the positioning of the exercise areas closer to Taiwan. If that's the case, that would suggest that there is an effort to put more pressure on Taiwan. There's some claim that it's close to some of Taiwan's air bases, and the way that the position of the exercise areas surround Taiwan is an indication of the ability to impose a blockade. So I guess the sense of threat, right? Even if in terms of numbers it's scaled down, the sort of message of threat is very apparent. The frequency will at least stay the same, if not increase. That's what we've been seeing over the past few years. And I would also say that it's not isolated to Taiwan. We've seen this behavior in the East China Sea in areas disputed with Japan, in areas that are adjacent to Japanese territory, and sometimes these exercises also involve Russian aircraft. We've seen similar kinds of exercises increase in frequency in areas contested with the Philippines and areas contested with Malaysia. So, the PRC is developing more military capability, and it would make it as there's good reason for the PRC to use the capability that they've developed, right? So it's not isolated to Taiwan. This just continue. It'll probably